Okay. You got the. I want the extended cabin with the long bed.
Extended cabin,
Oh shit.
a long bed, 22-inch rims.
Keep it simple. The simpler the better, my friend.
Man, I'm telling you, he had to say that to me like
30 times? 32 maybe?
not no 30 times, but
Did it feel like 30 times?
it felt like it. But I know what it was like, probably close to 10.
I don't know how were you looking at the man? Like, did it look like you was supporting his?
I'm looking at him like I couldn't care less, but yet they still keep talking.
Oh, my notebook. With the long bed.
Black Lightning gay. Oh, cross the line, but those. Oh man, that's too hysterical. The camera just got us another good moment, man.
Yeah. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. I mean, see how much space we got.
You don't look bad. You don't look as bad as you did the other day.
Nah, man. Last time I looked like a ghost.
Mm.
I wish I could see. Dang it.
What?
It's a lot of space on your side, but it's like no space on my side. And I move this side. Make sure your face. Yeah. Black Lightning. All right, that's better.
I Black Lightning power. Black Lightning gets raped.
All right. Let me see. Let me make sure the mic is good.
Last night I saw a hero when he was black. He said, "This is for the street. Black Light is back." Ah! You know I love that. What's up, guys?
I'm Kyle.
I'm Phil.
This is KP's Comic World.
Yep, coming back at you with another Black Lightning video. This video, however, is not about the show, but the comic book itself. We decided to go into detail about all of Black Lightning's powers, some of which are not very known before the show comes back from winter break. This Tuesday, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And today's the 13th when we're recording this video. So hopefully, after these powers that we're talking about, the ones that really aren't showcased, will be showcased maybe in the second half or maybe later in the series, hopefully. Because Black Lightning is much more of a beast than what the show is showing. They give them lame stuff, kind of.
Not exactly lame,
I mean,
but
they're focusing, like, they're putting more of Black Lightning's ability on Gambi's tech.
Yeah.
But, like, he has a lot of natural ability. You know, they showcased that a little bit with the ending, just on how he was able to fake like he was being electrocuted and all that stuff. So like it showed like he was a little smart, but usually they make him like very reactive instead of proactive. But anyway, so Black Lightning, he was born in what's called the Suicide Slums, and now it's in Metropolis. So it's like the same city that Superman was saving people in. They called it Suicide Slums because they would say the only way to get out of that city is to kill yourself. So if you lived in that city, you know what to do. No, I'm playing.
Oh,
Cut that out.
I was funny. But
I gotta cut that out.
You for sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if it's funny when you're editing it, don't cut it out.
It was really funny.
I don't mean seriously. Okay.
That was funny.
Okay, so something that was different about the show in the comics is that Black Lightning's dad wasn't killed by Tobias, right? I think that was more used as a plot for the show.
Yeah.
Black Lightning, his dad was killed by like accidentally during like a mob hit. And I don't know if Jefferson, who's Black Lightning, that's his name, Jefferson. Jefferson Pierce. I don't know if he, saw it or not. But I'm pretty sure, I don't think he did. I don't think he saw it. But I'm pretty sure he was with his mom in that when that happened. But that's also something different too. Black Lightning also had a mom, so there's something they didn't really talk about, like in the show. Like they never talked about his mom, and I didn't really notice that until we started looking up like Black Lightning's comic book history. So like after his dad died, Black Lightning wasn't just raised solely by Gambi. He was also raised by his mom, and they were both very, very sad that his dad died. And then Gambi came in like a month later after the dad's death, and opened a tuxedo shop underneath their apartment, and he was kind of like that father figure for Jefferson, and he helped his mom with financial struggles and stuff. And then eventually, Gambi ended up finding out that Jefferson had some powers. He was born with it. He's not like a green light kid. He's literally like I think he's a metahuman. Yeah. Basically, yeah. So what Gambi did was he wanted. Jefferson wanted to to fight crime and all that stuff, become a superhero, help people. So what he did was he created this belt to help Black Lightning channel his abilities, and it's called the Electro Power Belt. Some people call it slightly different things, but I'm just go with the Electro Power Belt. And
sounds dope.
It sounds really cool. But he eventually like gets rid of that because his body starts to control it, and his body starts to generate electricity, which is also something that they do differently in the show because they make it seem like he has to suck up everything, but he also is a generator just like his daughter. But I do think his daughter is definitely more powerful.
For sure.
Yeah, generating basically just like a battery with bigger capacity. I think it's the best way to explain it.
Yeah. Jefferson, he has a certain limit to his generation. Like if he uses too much at one time, he does have to go to external sources to build back up his limit. What's her name? Jennifer?
Yeah, Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer. She doesn't have to do that. No matter how much she puts out, she won't have to go to an external source. She can manipulate external sources just like her dad can, but she doesn't have to go to it for recharging. She's such a powerful generator that she has no need for that. At least as far as I know, she could. Anyway, so let's jump a little deeper into his powers and how they work. So first off, you got your general superpowers, that you get with every superhero. Basically, get the superhuman strength and reflexes. He was already a peak athlete before his powers sort of manifested themselves. He was in the Olympics. Is it the decathlon?
Yeah, decathlon.
Yeah, decathlon. Yeah, he was one of those. So he already had peak strength and reflexes before his metahuman abilities kicked into that strengthened it even further. So he's at superhuman levels now with his strength and abilities.
He was in the Olympics twice, so he's a beast.
He is a beast.
Yeah.
And his strength increases when he's using his electricity because it increases the speed of his nerves in his body, so it increases muscle capacity and reflexes, so he becomes even stronger when he's using his electrical powers. He also has the ability to move at the speed of lightning. Lightning goes at about 280 million meters per second, so he's basically going near the speed of light, and he can do that at a constant rate. But he also has the ability to move past the speed of light for brief moments. So he's pretty fast. He can be at Flash levels at times, but he can't beat Flash completely.
No,
not top speed Flash, but beginner speed Flash, like season 1, basically he could probably beat him in any of the seasons of Flash right now, if he had that ability.
What's Barry at now?
I have no idea. They don't really specify it, but
No,
he ain't going at no. He hasn't. As far as I know, he ain't reached nowhere near the speed of light.
Yeah, he's not at the speed of light.
No.
Yeah.
But he's pretty. But there was that episode with Weather Wizard in the first season when the lightning was coming down and kind of saw it moving. But I don't know if he was moving at that speed. They don't really specify because the fastest he was going in season 1 was like 800 miles an hour or something like that.
Yeah. He didn't hit Mach 2 till like season 2,
something like that. I don't know, but I feel like comic book Black Lightning could beat Barry in any of the Flash seasons right now in a race for sure. Yeah. Black Lightning, he also has the ability to transform his body into pure electricity, and that makes him like nearly invincible. So he and it like changes the way his body interacts with solid materials. So it's like he can't really touch things the way he wants to. He can't really pick up a box or anything. He just like shock it, I guess, and he can still use his electrokinesis when he's in that form and stuff. But it's not like he can punch somebody the regular way you regularly would when he's in his solid form. So yeah, but he also, when he's in that form, I guess he can stay in it for extended periods of time. He doesn't need to eat, sleep. He doesn't need air. So yeah, I guess as long as he has enough juice going, he could stay in it for as long as he would want to. So yeah, that's pretty cool. He also, they call it teleportation, but it's like him using his super speed in a different way. He can go into the pure electrical form and like put himself into the power conduits around the city, and he can just move through them at lightning speed. So it, to the naked eye, it would look like teleportation the way he pops in and out of the city like that, but it's just him moving at high speed in a different way. Yeah. Well, he's also got that genius intellect that a lot of superheroes have nowadays. But I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
With like I said, with the electricity moving through his body, it increased the speeds of his nerves. So it increases the nerve centers in his brain, increasing his capacity for intellect, stuff like that. So he's at a genius level intellect. They don't really show that in the show though. He pretty much relies on Gambi for any of the intellectual stuff. I mean, he's smart, but he's not like
genius level.
Yeah, they make
like average.
Yeah, they make Gambi look like the genius in the family. But in reality, he's about as smart as Gambi. He could possibly be even smarter. So in that, it's the way Barry should be in the show, in the Flash, because he should also be super smart, and he's smarter than Jefferson for sure.
Yeah,
in the show.
He's a genius, but just
he's downplayed.
Yeah,
because they need all the other characters have roles in the show, and he can't be outsmarting them all the time. So I guess that's the same reason they got Jefferson like that. So he doesn't feel the need to be on his own because he can just think of everything he would need to think of.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, both of them should be at a higher level for sure. Yeah, like I said, he also got the electrokinesis. That's the obvious thing, the way Static Shock did in his show. He can manipulate metal and any type of objects that can be inducted with electrokinesis. So he's not at Magneto's level for sure, but he can do some stuff with it. Yeah. He also can control the bioelectricity in organisms. So he can control the flexing of your muscles in your body. He can just control your movements and everything with enough focus. But he would have to, if he's doing multiple targets at once, he has to control the frequency of the bioelectricity to tune to that person's specific body. So he has to have a lot of focus if he's doing multiple targets at once. But over the years, he has gained really good control of it. Yeah. So That's pretty dope. I think he can make you spasm, and he could probably make you have a seizure if you wanted to. He also used it to start up Superman's heart at one point. So.
Oh yeah.
He saved his life. So he's dope. He's pretty dope.
He's a beast.
Yeah. Superman ain't the beast. Superman not the beast. He ain't got it all going on. Mm-mm. He think he all that, but he not. Mm-mm. It's about the brothers now.
Yeah.
First Black Lightning. That Miles Morales. We coming for you.
Next.
We getting it.
Next, KMP.
Ooh. Then after that, Blur.
Oh, okay. Why'd you say? Then after that, Blur.
So, we coming at you. Next thing you know, there's gonna be a black Green Arrow.
You will fail this city.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we coming at you. It's the Brothers' Day now. It's the Brothers' Day.
Yeah. And then Airy Blinn.
Airy Blinn. Mm-hmm. You don't know nothing about that Airy Blinn.
Maybe one day.
Anyway, he also got kind of a spider sense type thing going. I call it spider sense because they do that in like video games and a whole bunch of stuff. Like whenever you can like sense things, through walls and stuff, like you can see certain things in your surroundings. Kind of like that. Kind of like I call it the spider sense, but he uses it. It's like he senses the electromagnetic energy in objects and stuff. So the way you saw it on the show is when he had that backscatter thing going on, where he could see the electricity throughout the city and he could see through walls and stuff. It's basically that when he can sense the electromagnetic energy and stuff, so he can basically see what he's got going on, when you see how many attackers he's got going in an area, who needs help and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I think his most beast power is his literal black lightning. Black lightning. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They don't really go into detail about how it works or anything, but it's based in magic. So he can manipulate it to when he musters up enough power, he can create literal black lightning, and it's not like his regular lightning. It like I said, it's magic, so it defies the laws of physics, and he can use it to work however he wants it to in that moment. So you can, I don't know if it can manipulate reality, but it can bend around stuff and through stuff however he will want it to do to whatever he needs it to do. It has a certain extent, but it can defy the regular laws of physics to get the job done.
Yeah.
And then you got your base stuff. Obviously the energy absorption to power himself up. And he could create energy fields with his electricity, his force fields, to protect himself and others. Then you got your flight. Even though he can move at lightning speed already and phase through power conduits, but he can also fly at lightning speed too. So he's all around fast. And he's got his accelerated healing. He has to, I guess, when he heals himself, like when he's charging himself up with electricity and increases his healing, he already has fast healing, but I guess it increases it even more. Like the more electricity he has flowing through his veins, the faster his nerves work, like I said, so the faster his body will work to heal itself. So, yeah. It's not like it's automatic, but it's above average for sure.
Yeah.
And he's also got what I call the Hulk Rage. Hulk's not the only one that gets more powerful as he gets angry. So you get Jefferson Pierce angry enough, he will go into OP mode, and that's part of the spark that can cause his black lightning at times. When he gets angry enough and reaches enough of a power level, he can call upon the black lightning to be black lightning. You know what I'm saying? You look at your face, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all his powers. We just wanted to show you that Black Lightning is more than what he seems. He's got a lot going on. Yeah. And hopefully they get into that, especially with the super speed and the Black Lightning.
Yeah. But I feel like they won't bring out the Black Lightning until like it's probably a final episode season type thing.
Oh, that would suck. But there would be a dope ending, I guess, if he brought out Black Lightning.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed this. Just wanted to, for all of you not too familiar with Black Lightning's comic origins, to let you know he's dope.
He's amazing. He's powerful. He's black.
He is black. He is definitely that. So, if they had Black Lightning in the crossover, this would have been over way faster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll do some follow-up videos talking about Thunder and Lightning at some point. Go into detail with their powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just stay tuned for more.
Yeah.
And remember, last night I saw a hero and he was black. He said, "This is for the street. Black Lightning's back." In KMP's Comic World.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Phil. And remember,
You're on the map.
you're gonna find